Go to the stream and hope that it starts. Stream? Yes, it's working, kinda. Okay, this is gonna be horrible. I can already tell. Okay, just set up the game, and hello everyone, welcome to the stream of Original War. Also, the music is going apeshit. Give me a second, I actually need to turn it down a little.
Sir, yes, sir!
Okay, so, this here is Original War. This is a game, a strategy, basically a real-time strategy game. Made by, I believe, Virgin Interactive? No, Altar Interactive. I think in year 2001. So, why am I streaming this game? First things first, I should actually explain why the screen looks like, you know, how it looks. It's because the menu, the videos, literally this game switches resolution as it feels like. I will actually have to leave the screen like several times during the stream to change the resolution myself. Hey Wolfie, welcome to the stream. So yeah, like streaming this game is a major, hilarious major pain, but I love it, so I would do it. But yeah, this game is basically Americans, Soviets. Basically, this is like a kind of like a really weird take on a Cold War. Americans and Soviets, they find this thing that lets them travel in time. They go back in time to basically fight a Cold War there, kinda, and also get this like resource that basically gives them ability to make weapons and technology that, you know, is basically sci-fi. This game is very hammy, and I fucking love it, but it is honestly in the top 10 of the best games I have ever played. Not to mention, this is a kind of like a childhood kind of game of mine. So yeah, without further ado, let's enter the campaign. You can choose to be either American or Russian, or, you know, more like Allies and Soviets. And basically, the American campaign is kind of like a tutorial. Like it is a big, massive tutorial, and the Russian is basically this is where you get eaten a lot. Actually, you will get eaten in both. Okay, one thing: this game is ridiculously difficult. This game will kill you a lot. Saving is extremely important in this game, and it's saving a lot and in many slots, because you will not know you have made a mistake until you've gone, you know, too far and you have been already screwed. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna click on the American campaign. The game is gonna change resolution again, by the way. I will do my best to fight with it as much as I can. So yeah, let's go for it. We are gonna be playing on easy because basically in this game, do not think about the difficulties as easy, normal and hard. More like, this is where you get kinda raped, this is where you get really raped, and this is basically, you are just, the game is basically just made to kill you. Like literally, like you have to do everything perfectly and get lucky in order to win. So yeah, let's click on this and hopefully the game is not gonna crash. Oh, by the way, the American voice acting in this game is actually kinda bad. And the Russian voice acting is even worse. I see, if you could actually put the English subtitles, I would actually say that it would actually be better to use the Czech voice acting in this game, but you know, you said they can actually do that. Anyway, surprise party.
When they told me about the mission, I thought they were crazy. We've all heard stories about time travel, but here were these guys, scientists and top brass, telling me we could do it for real. But they weren't crazy. They had seen Eon. Eon was discovered here, in the wastelands of Siberia during the First World War. Luckily, the guy who found it was one of ours, U.S. Major John Peters. He got it shipped back home where it was classified top secret and taken to Area 51. Our scientists had little problem working out how to start it up, and they found that objects placed inside it simply disappeared. After experiments with radioactive isotopes, the scientists finally uncovered the machine's purpose. The Eon is a time machine. The implications are incredible. In Eon, we have the potential to erase every tragedy from our history. But though we knew what the machine could do, we were unable to use it. The fuel in Eon was never analyzed, and it was used up in the experiments. More didn't exist. Until now. Until we discovered Cyberite. This compound contains elements that have never been seen before. When it was first discovered in Siberia, the geologists feared it was radioactive because it felt warm to the touch. Gingerly, they passed the Geiger counter over it, but they didn't even hear it crackle. Back at the lab, they immersed a small piece of it in a beaker of cold water. The water boiled so furiously it almost exploded, shattering the beaker. The Cyberite fragment sat in the middle of the debris unchanged, unaffected. In the presence of Cyberite, the hydrogen atoms had fused to form helium and released incredible energy in the process. In our hands, we have the catalyst for cold fusion, and more power than mankind will ever need. There's only one problem. The reserves are buried deep in the ground in Siberia, Russia. That's when I was assigned to Mission Globe Mine. Our first task was to extract enough Cyberite to power the Eon for several journeys. Our second task was a little more complicated. The Earth looked pretty different then. The journey from Siberia to Alaska could be made by land, and that would be our task, to mine the incredible reserves of Cyberite and transport them to Alaska. It'll take the rest of our lives, but when this day comes around again, the Cyberite will belong to America. Departure commences any moment. There are 20 soldiers ahead of me, but that doesn't mean they'll be arriving first. The Eon produces a scattering effect, so we may end up miles apart and divided by several years. The only thing worth knowing about the Eon is that it's a one-way ticket. That's why they chose someone like me, loyal to the job and my country, with no living relatives, nothing, and no one that can't be left behind. Then, last night I met her, Sergeant Joan Ferguson. She's on the support crew here and won't be coming with us. I feel as if I've known her all my life. Just my luck. I finally meet the right woman, and it's 2 million years too late. It's too late to turn back now. I'm entering the Eon. My life in this time is about to end, and a new one will begin a long, long time ago.
Okay, time to get
Group 9,
through this.
prepare now. Donaldson, Williams, McMillan, Sikorsky, Phillips, Grant. Go to Eon.
So, this is it.
I'm going to miss you, John.
Maybe you could get transferred.
My work's here.
I know that. I just wish we'd met some other time.
Oh, maybe we will. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, important thing. Immediately drop a save. Game saved. Now the good thing is, since I actually know how to play, kinda how to play this game. I've not played this game in several years, but I kinda know how to play it. I do not need to read all of these, like, you know, tutorial things. Basically, this game is kinda like a mix between Commandos, like the old Commandos, and Red Alert. Because you have, you know, you have the Soviets, you have the Americans, you know, fighting each other. And then you have a thing where basically, give me a second, I'm gonna stop the time now. Basically, each soldier, when they die, they are gone. This is your soldier. When this guy dies, the campaign is over. Now, each soldier basically continues with you for several missions. And again, when they die, they are gone. You will never have them ever again. And since they actually... There is a kind of like a leveling system in this game. Basically, you have your soldier level, your worker level, your mechanic level, and your research level. Since you level up these things by doing them, kind of like in Elder Scrolls, if you have someone who started in the first mission, at the end, if you kept them alive till the rest of the game, at the end they are literally like one-man army. But you have to keep them alive, that's the hard part. And boy, in this game things die quickly. This game is very realistic in many ways. Like, a soldier does not survive like more than several bullets. A tank can be taken out by one shot from a gun, basically like an anti-tank gun. It's actually hectic. Anyway, let's continue.
Everybody ready? If you want to quit, quit now. You ain't got the balls, we don't want you going.
So what the hell are the
Oh my god, Sikorsky, shut up.
We may have less between our legs than you, but a hell of a lot more between the ears, Sikorsky.
By the way, all of these are actually gonna be in the campaign. And already now you get to know them. Every single character in this game that is, you know, like an important character that is gonna be continuing with you as a character has their own opinions. They can actually even betray you. There is like a level of loyalty that you need to keep up with in this game. It's wonderful. Everything that this game did was so ahead of its time. Anyway, at this moment, you can actually say no. You can actually say, no, I want to be with, you know, with my newfound love. And you can actually say no and leave the game. You will actually get an ending. Saying no right now is actually an option. What fucking game allows you to do this other than, I don't know, like Far Cry 4? Also, give me a second. I need to put myself to do not disturb. But yeah, we are gonna step in because, you know, if you want to say no, you know, you might as well end the game there. Which it actually will. I actually believe that the game not only ends, but it also kicks you into Windows. Anyway, let's step into the town.
One more step, and no more 21st century. It's gotta be a good move.
And now we go back in time forever. Jesus, the game loads so quickly.
What a place. Untouched since the dawn of time. And not a tourist for 2 million years. This is Lieutenant John McMillan reporting for duty. Alpha, do you read me? Come in, Alpha. This is Lieutenant McMillan. Alpha, do you...
Get off the radio now.
Thanks
Oh,
for
Powell.
the welcome. Who?
You heard me, soldier. Shut up and move.
Identify yourself.
This is your last warning. If you want to live, get your head down and get out. You want to die, then stay right there.
Shit. What is this?
Okay, before I click on continue, this mission, this first mission, is where you will die constantly. There is honestly only one very specific way how to do this mission, and I will show you this way if I remember it right. Okay, in this mission, there is several tanks, there are several squads of Russians, there are several ambushes, and you will get 3 soldiers in this mission. And only if you find the 2 others. Let me tell you, when my father first got this game, and I started playing it afterwards, Holy Mother of Jesus, we raged so much in this first mission because you just keep on dying. You have to forget you are playing an RTS, and you have to think that you are playing like a Commandos or maybe Desperados or something like that. Your you know, Robin Hood, Legend of Sherwood. You have to basically think that you are playing a game where you can die in 1 bullet. So yeah. Go, go, go. Just do not even stop. Just go. Go to the left. Drop a save. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Go, 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 go. Okay, so basically, yeah, you could actually see the tank.
The signal comes from the hill. Quick, before he moves.
Quick, before he moves. The most hammy Russian accent ever. Anyway, lay down and wait.
The bastard is good.
Okay, here is Soldier. We need to talk to him.
Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you, buddy. Just tell me your name and what's going on.
Corporal Bobby Brandon, sir. I don't know anything, sir. I just stepped into the Eon. The next thing I knew, I was here and being shot at.
Who were they?
Well, I didn't wait to find out. I was just trying to stay alive.
You're hurt pretty bad. We gotta get you some treatment.
Go ahead. Call 911.
We'll get you to Alpha Base. They'll patch you up there.
Yes?
Okay, move everyone into this corner here. Do not touch the road until you are 100% sure that the road is safe. Roads are evil in this
I'm on
mission.
it.
Roads will kill you. Because they are literal tanks, and you cannot fight these tanks. You have fucking M16s, or M4s, or whatever they have.
Listen up. There are 3 of you in the area. Form a group and head northeast. Repeat, head northeast. We'll try to get you out.
What is going on here? Who's attacking us?
God damn it,
Stick
Macmillan.
to the long grass and avoid the roads, or you'll be seen.
I said, what the hell is going on here? Who are you?
I'm Commander Powell, and if you make it to Alpha, you're in deep shit, soldier. I told you not to use the radio. The enemy's tracing your signal. Use this frequency again and you're dead.
Yeah, that is actually true. If you, from now on, if you call Powell again, the Russians will know where you are and you are dead. I'm not even joking. They will just, all of the enemies on this map are just gonna beeline to you and just murderize your face. Okay, let's continue.
I'm there.
Okay, let's just go around. Man, I have not played this game in such a long fucking time. And yet I still remember this fucking mission. Okay, drop a save. We need to wait for the tank to pass. And there is a hill to the right here.
I've done it.
We need to wait for the tank to pass. Hey, Bubsy. Okay, you can actually hear the engine of the tank, by the way.
I'm on it. Yes?
Yep, is driving past. Okay, go, go, go. Do not stop, just go to the right here. For the love of God, just go to the right. You might actually be able to just make it over that road. But yeah, this mission is actually kind of short. If you know what you are doing, you can finish it very quickly.
Head north now. We're sending a search party over.
Have you heard that a horrible... Turns out I don't have more work for the rest of the night. Well, I hope you will get some sleep then. By the way, have you noticed that very Russian accent in that other person who just called us? Yeah, that's totally not, you know, a Russian trying to get us.
It's a trap. Continue northeast. I repeat, northeast.
So now, you are not sure what you should do. You try to make contact using radio. This is a trick. If you say yes, you are dead. Say no. And now the game is actually trying to trick you. You have like alternative objectives, secondary objectives. You have like so many objectives. The game is actually creating this confusion where you are not sure who to like listen to, who to follow. It's wonderful. Oh, come on, Bubsy. You really should get some sleep.
Okay.
Let's kill these apes. Do not worry about butterfly effect.
Cover me.
Butterfly effect is not a thing in this game. Actually, it is. I'm joking. It actually is.
Okay. Time to kill.
I'm on it. Yes?
Yeah, there should be another guy here somewhere. Don't know where
I'm
he
on
is.
it.
There he is. Cyrus.
What's your name, soldier?
Cyrus Parker, sir.
Oh, Cyrus.
The
Is that how you
bastards
pronounce
really
it?
dropped us in it, huh? Head northeast. Great grid reference. I don't think so.
The lieutenant has a compass.
It's all the info we've got for now, so let's use it.
Yes?
Okay, now we have 3 soldiers. Now we are actually a force. Okay, the Russians can actually hear you shooting. The thing is, basically, okay, give me a second, I need to stop the game. Enemies can hear you shooting, basically based on what you are shooting. If you are shooting from like a rifle, you know, like what these soldiers have, then they can you can only hear it like here-ish, like where we can kind of see. That's where you can kind of hear it, maybe like slightly more. But the closest enemy is actually in this top right corner and in this corner. And then there is the tank driving here. I'm actually outside of the range of them hearing. So if you are shooting, let's say, an explosive weapon, let's say, you know, like a mortar or something, then boy, like literal entire map can hear it. Of course, in this game you actually do get silence weapons and it's wonderful. Silence weapons are so good. Let's kill this motherfucker.
Shoot him!
I got him.
As good as done.
Ready?
Okay, we want Cyrus to go forward.
I'm on it.
We have noticed that the game is actually so evil that it actually gave us one of the soldiers is actually hurt. Anyway, we are about to fight a Russian squad. And we need to kill them. We need to kill them before they kill us.
We have Americans here. We need help.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go
Sir,
kick some
yes,
butt.
sir.
Here we go.
Okay.
We've
Wow,
got to
anyone see
keep
that
moving.
shot?
Fast.
Okay, now the enemy's after us. We need to fuck off. We need to fuck off right now.
Sir.
We need to fuck off right now. And after every mission, you get told, you know, just how badly you have done. I've actually done very well, but that's mostly because I just remember the mission like my fucking shoes. So let's look at the map. If you go here, there is a hill with like 10 soldiers, and they have like sniper rifles and they will just gun you down because there is no cover. If you go here, there is a Russian base there with automatic guns and tanks. If you go here, there is another Russian base with like guns and a lot of soldiers and tanks. This forest here in this area is just filled with soldiers. This area here, filled with soldiers. I believe there's like 50, maybe 60 soldiers on this fucking map. You cannot fight them all, trust me. I tried. So once I actually managed to do this crazy thing. You know the tank that actually drives over? I actually managed to steal it. You can actually, if you are shooting at a specific angle and you get lucky, you can actually shoot the driver out of the tank and then you can steal the tank, and that is when this game becomes hilarious. Anyway, let's continue. Now, everyone gets experience up to the end of the mission. I am actually gonna do crazy thing. I'm actually gonna give experience for Bobby to being a mechanic, because he actually becomes the best mechanic in the game. The rest of the people are gonna be getting just soldier experience. Let's go for it. And here you see, you know, like how long you took and such. Again, I'm super sorry for the bug. About restart it. Okay. I cannot do it in any way better. I'm super sorry. Anyway, next mission.
Hey, how did our ancestors get this tooled up? Their weapons are better than ours.
They've got to be from the future, same as us. Probably Russians.
Like every country has a time machine these days?
You got a better explanation? Whoever they are, they want to stop us.
And it won't be hard. You want to
Oh,
be more
Lisa.
careful.
Lieutenant John McMillan, can you tell me what's going on here?
Sure. We've got an order to wait and see what happens. That's all the info I've got, and I don't like it.
Hold on. They're trying to get through.
Alpha base here, listen up. The enemy are based 7 miles north of you, and we are beyond them.
This just keeps getting better.
Shut up and listen, Parker.
Survey the area and contact all other survivors.
And then what?
I warned you, McMillan. Try to capture an outlying Russian building, consolidate your position, and await further orders.
Great idea. We're outgunned, outnumbered. At last we die heroes.
You heard the Colonel. He gave an order. We do what the man says.
Okay, now we get more soldiers. And now we also get soldiers that are not soldiers. Okay, these
You
two.
want me?
Guita and Robin Sheridan. They are not soldiers, they are actually workers. They build bases, they gather materials.
I'm there.
They are not soldiers. Do not get them in combat.
Impressed. I cannot believe the Eon works. I thought I was going to die.
If we hadn't got here, you would have. The Russians are killing our people.
Russians?
Don't ask me how they got here. For they're good soldiers with good kit.
I owe you my life, Lieutenant. I hope I can repay you.
Tell me what you can do, and you can make a start.
I am a nuclear physicist. My name is Paul Katam.
Great. You were working on the Eon, and you thought it wouldn't work?
When you know everything that can go wrong, it takes a lot of courage to get inside. Even scientists need faith now and again.
You sure will now.
I can see some of you already saw action. I'll have a look at the wound if you remove that filthy rag.
Okay, so now we have a medic. The game kind of, you know, shows you all of the classes in this mission. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Medics heal, workers, you know, they work, and soldiers are basically your weakest fighting power. But it's better than fucking nothing, basically. So usually you want soldiers to be in the front of the group, medics in the middle, and workers somewhere behind. Because, okay, workers do not get rifles, workers only get pistols.
I'm there.
No problem, sir.
And pistols sometimes do not even penetrate through soldiers.
I'm gonna puke. Take a look at the bodies.
All our guys, and all dead.
They've been like this a few days.
We gotta keep moving, people. Let's go.
Yeah, do not stay on the road. Staying on the road is a really bad idea. Again, I know what you are supposed to do in these missions, so I know where you are supposed to go.
I'm on it. I've made
Why is this worker in the front? Workers should not be in the front. Soldiers are, you know, the frontal people.
Yes?
Yes?
Moving.
Moving!
This rivers. Yeah, you can actually pass through rivers, but it slows you down and generally does not offer any cover, so it's really bad.
I'm on it.
Only cross rivers when you know what you are doing, basically.
Moving. Made it.
Anyway, here is a possibility of getting another soldier. I'm actually gonna save, because I really want this extra soldier, because it's extra gun.
Yes, sir.
Drop dead, you Russian
Kill him, kill him,
bastards.
kill him, kill him.
We must help them.
Kill him.
Time to kill.
Die! Die!
Get it, quickly.
Okay, we need to choose the medic and heal him. When soldiers get really damaged, they drop to the ground and start bleeding out. If you send a medic there quickly enough, and I say quickly enough, by the way,
Skill just got better.
you can save them
Thanks, Doc.
sometimes.
How's Jerry? Somebody's gonna pay for this.
Okay, we have another soldier.
Yes, sir.
We have Mark Lidster. I do not remember this guy. I don't think he is actually one of the main characters. But yeah, Macmillan is you. Cyrus is definitely one of the main characters and one of the funniest characters.
Yes.
Bobby is definitely one of the main characters, and Lisa is definitely one of the main characters. Paul is as well. Paul is actually one of the most important characters in the game. Would you believe it? Anyway, we are gonna wait for us to heal up. Anyway, the reason why I do not want to stay here is because, as you can see, you can kind of see it. This road looks like tracks. Yes, it's because tanks. You do not want to fuck with tanks. Trust me.
On my way, sir. Let's go.
Speaking of which, we're actually gonna do something crazy here. We're actually gonna attack one enemy base from behind.
Sir, yes, sir.
Fine, sir.
And this enemy base actually has tanks in it. If we are lucky, we should be able to steal some. But only if we are lucky.
Sir.
Again, this game really allows you to be like, you know, thinking, you know, with flanks and such. Angle of armor matters. Armor in general matters. Even armor on your soldiers, you can actually read what their armor is over here in the down left corner. You probably cannot read because of the templates.
Ready? Yes, sir.
Anyway, I'm gonna drop a save. And let's do this.
Fine, sir.
Everyone go in.
I'm on it.
You can actually stop the time.
Russian tanks. Kill the driver before he gets in.
Moving.
Yeah, we want Bobby to enter the tank. Bobby is really good with tanks.
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir.
He's not on our side. Okay.
Love my
Americans,
work.
quick, into the vehicles. Die, bastard.
As good as done.
Okay, there
Good
is...
as done. Time to kill.
Die,
Okay,
bastard.
he got inside the tank.
Die,
Hopefully
bastard.
we can actually shoot the driver out.
Love my work.
Look out. Eat this. Move it.
Nope,
Fine, sir.
Die.
we didn't manage it sadly.
Weird vehicles, man. Ain't seen nothing like this before.
Right now, combat does not have many tactics.
sir.
Right now, combat is basically you press on the enemy and hope for the best. And thankfully, these tanks actually do not have that much armor. So you can actually, you know, like kill the driver. Or even destroy the tank with just normal rifles.
Sir.
That is not gonna be the case for long, by the way. There's gonna be tanks that you cannot even hit with like machine guns and shit. I'm actually drinking beer right now. This is a really good game to drink beer on, by the way. Anyway, Bobby,
Yes?
take it,
I'm
baby.
on it.
So, how does it look?
I've driven worse, boss. But if this is the fuel gauge, we're running on empty.
Okay, go easy. The next gas station's 2 million years away.
Yeah, basically, tanks have a fuel gauge, and let's be honest, it is actually a major bitch to get fuel in this game. So they're not
sir.
joking. You really want to be sparse when it comes to fuel. Anyway, there's a base here that we wanna take
Move
over.
it.
I'm on it.
And suddenly you can tell that we are getting
Okay,
slightly more
sir.
powerful. Like we begin like with one soldier, and now we have a tank. We have several soldiers, and we are about to take enemy base. By the way, in this game, you can actually take over enemy bases. You don't have to just destroy them.
My engineering skill just got better.
Lieutenant McMillan reporting to Alpha. We're now in command of a Russian installation. Where do we go from here, Colonel?
Once we establish your exact location, we'll be on our way. Till then, maintain your position and gather deposited supplies. If you're where we think, then you've one more base in the area. Try to capture it.
You want to stop talking to that guy, Lieutenant. He has some really bad ideas.
Seriously, you really don't want
Come, sir.
any of your people to die because basically they are hilarious. They are the reason why I remember this game so fondly, because you actually lose on the story when people die.
bastard.
You don't want the people to die
Skill just increased.
because, you know, if they die, you lose story. You lose people that you love.
Sir. Move it.
What now?
By the way, shooting actually takes fuel as well, obviously. Anyway, we
Yes,
want
sir.
soldiers to go forward.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There is gonna be a major assault that we will have to do on this map right now. We must not shoot now.
So what
The
now?
moment... At the moment we are actually
sir.
in a good spot.
Move it. Sir, yes, sir.
Come on, Russians.
Sir.
He's not on our side. Cover me.
I wish you would
My
quit.
soldier skill just increased.
Kill him. Die. Die.
Okay, we are gonna heal up. I'm gonna move the tank over. Because there is actually gonna be a new problem that we will have to be facing. By the way, tanks actually leave behind tracks so that you can tell that someone has been using this area, you know, for movement of tanks. Again, it is very tactical and very important to keep eyes out on that.
Wow.
So, I'm actually gonna just use these soldiers and the tank to deal with the problem that is to the left. And let's hope for the best.
Let's go. So what now?
Yes, sir. Cover me.
We
Ready?
need a medic here.
Sir. Nick. Under fire, sir. Cover me.
Yes?
My soldiering
Under
skills
fire,
just
sir.
got better.
Move it.
I'm on it. yet? Fine, sir.
Ready? On my
Okay,
way,
let's repair
sir.
this.
Fine, sir.
Yes?
Okay, we want to leave this tank here. Aimed over there. Again, no. Turn around. God damn it.
Sir?
Yes?
Moving.
Okay to rest
The angle.
sir?
The angle of your tank matters again. Yeah, that is how we want to have it. Because, spoiler alert, there is gonna be a counterattack of the enemies very soon on this mission. But let's just say it's gonna be a bitch.
Yes? Next.
Yes?
We'll have to defend this area.
Let's go!
Both of these areas, actually.
My engineering skill just
Lieutenant
got better.
McMillan calling Alpha. We've captured the second Russian base, awaiting further instructions.
Maintain your position and gather as many crates as you can in the northern base. Transport the crates from the eastern base there too. We'll be in touch.
Sir, I'd appreciate it if you could fill me in on...
I told you to stay off the air, McMillan. You can ask questions when you get here. Your call sign is now Cobra 1. Await further instructions, and don't contact me. Have you got that?
Yes, sir.
You better have, McMillan.
Cobra 1 out.
So yeah, now we suddenly have a
Let's
base.
get to it.
Again, you
Keep your
cannot
eyes
actually
open.
build
The only
soldiers in this
material
game.
we'll collect is lead.
I'm finished, sir. Yes?
You cannot build soldiers in this game. Soldiers are a very finite thing in this
Ready?
game.
Fine, sir.
Sir?
We want to keep 2 soldiers in here. And we want to start moving materials.
Yes?
You want me?
What happened?
Oh, hey!
What are you? Where's Sasha?
See you in hell, comrade!
Please, don't shoot. I am not soldier.
Course not. You're just taking a vacation.
I can explain.
Not with a bullet in your head. Time to die, soldier.
I am not soldier. I am civilian. Please listen to me.
Now you get the options. You can just kill the guy. You can interrogate him and gather intelligence or release him. Do not release him. Interrogate him. You know, classic or, you know,
Fine, sir.
soldier things.
Good work, soldier.
I am not soldier.
No one's talking to you, Sputnik.
I am no Sputnik. I am Mikhail.
If you're not a soldier, what are you doing here?
I am engineer from Moscow Institute. I don't want to be here. I have no choice. Comrade Soyunov says our duty to save resource.
Soyunov.
I like American. Hamburger, good food.
Shut up. Who is Soyunov?
Alexei Soyunov, president of Russia.
I never heard of him, buddy.
He was elected. 2002, you must know.
I was there in 2002. Prokhorov was president.
Soyunov, president 14 years, but you want Prokhorov? Is Prokhorov.
What do you make of it, Lieutenant? Either the guy's full of shit or he's from a different future.
Well, how do you make that out, sir? You mean it's already changed?
I don't know, and right now, I don't care. We've got here and now to deal with. We'll interrogate the guy later. Lock him in the depot and make sure he doesn't move.
Okay, so what we need to do is to basically send him into the depot and have someone inside the depot
Fine, sir.
at all times, never leave.
Yes, sir! Sir, yes, sir! Sir, yes, sir! Ready?
I love how Bobby here has been aiming his fucking double machine gun against him. This is actually kind of metal.
Moving.
Yes?
I remember enemies actually coming from this side as well, but maybe I misremember.
Yes, sir!
I probably misremember. But yeah, you have to keep someone inside that building at all times, otherwise you are in trouble. And yes, you would be in trouble. Like, I'm not actually joking.
Moving.
He will just leave, he will just sneak out, and you actually need to keep him in order to save one of your friends later on.
Ready?
Yes.
Maybe we're gonna just keep soldiers here.
Yes, sir!
Actually, let's have Cyrus in this location defending. I have a feeling that something is gonna happen from this side. I don't know, I just have a feeling that, you know, something's gonna... It's like memory kind of thing. Anyway, she's gonna go down and hide in this mud
So
here.
what now?
Again, she's gonna get cover because she's on a hill.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Hill is automatic cover, by the way, in this game.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Yes?
Cyrus here is just gonna keep a lookout. Again, hills actually give you better sight range and also gun range.
Yes, sir.
If you can do anything, you know, just always keep your soldiers on a hill if possible. So Cyrus here is gonna go down.
Yes, sir.
Building. But I do not want to build anything, comrade.
You want me? On my way,
Actually,
sir.
we want to build a
I'm ready for
bunker.
more, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, Lisa, please go down.
On my way, sir.
We want to build a bunker up here. Because that is... The best cover is
sir.
basically bunker. And then later on you can actually make like
I'm on.
actual like automatic guns and shit. Which is just awesome. Actually, I fear speeding the game up because I know this mission is actually timed. Shit. There
Yes?
he is. Now I remember.
Yes. Moving. Let's go. You want me?
That explosion sound
Yes. Let's
was
go.
basically something came down from
Moving.
the future.
I'm ready for more, sir. Let's go. I'll give
More
you a nice
defenses.
erection.
Yes? I wish you were kidding. Why don't you just shoot me?
Fuck this tiger, fuck this tiger.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we can move our soldiers to the front.
Sir.
Yeah, the tiger was the thing that I remembered. And you can probably hear the engines already.
Yes. Let's go.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Natasha Stepanovna, we are here. Open some vodka. Yes? This isn't possible. Something bad happened here. Something terrible. Quick, Nikolai. We must return.
Nope, Nikolai, you did not return.
I'm ready for more.
Sure did not return.
Sir.
Ready?
Their commander's gonna be happy when that gets home.
So happy he'll send troops down here to take us out. Let's make sure we're ready for him.
Yep, basically,
Fine, sir.
if you manage to kill both, they will not counterattack you, because again, this game is smart. This game understands, you know, that, you know, they should not be able to
Sir?
counterattack you if they do not even know about you.
Yes?
You know, that would make no sense. But yeah, now this mission is basically a lot of waiting. We are waiting for the enemies to attack us.
Sir.
Yes?
And since we are playing on
Anyone for poker?
and since we are playing on easy, it should not be that much of a trouble if we play our cards right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop a save in case the game crashes. You know, that is a distinct possibility in this game. I'm just gonna speed up the game. You can actually speed up the game, which is really nice. You can also slow it down, or you can just literally stop it, which is awesome. Again, a very good feature that a lot of games today should have.
Yes?
Anyway, the reason why you want extra buildings is basically you send your soldiers or your people inside these buildings. In here, you can turn your people into workers. Here, you can turn them into soldiers. And here, you can turn them into scientists / medic. Later on, you can actually change them into mechanics as well. And only when they are like mechanics, soldiers, and such, they can do different tasks. For instance, a mechanic is much better at driving vehicles. And they can make vehicles. Again, how old was the game? This game is like 2001, I believe. Which is like This game came out before Red Alert 2. Drinking some beer. With a straw, by the way. Because I'm a horrible person. Let's speed up the game again. Basically what we want to do is to just move as many resources as humanly possible over here. If I was smart about it, I would turn the soldiers into workers so that I speed up the process. But I'm not smart.
Yo, anyone for poker?
When your soldiers actually get bored because you have not... Oh hey, the sound, something came down from the past. But yeah, when you get the soldiers get bored, they actually start, you know, chat with each other and, you know, make a really stupid talk. This is not that much that funny on the American side, but when you are playing the Russian side, that is beyond funny, because they sometimes, you know, just talk about vodka. They talk about like singing. They can actually sing, which is wonderful. Again, this game is just so good. The Russians are actually gonna attack very soon, and all we have are 3, you know, quote-unquote bunkers and,
Yes?
you know, almost empty tank. This is not gonna be okay. But again, we are playing on easy, so it should not be that hard. I know that on hard, if you are playing on the highest difficulty, there is actually a tank here already waiting for you. There is a bunker here with soldier. There's a lot of soldiers here. There's much more soldiers here. And when they invade you, they actually have like 3, maybe 4 tanks. So yeah. I think they will only have like 1, maybe 2 tanks. And since we have a tank ourselves...
We have to get back what's rightfully ours. For Russia!
Yep, here they come. Let's hide and cry. So, I'm gonna slow down the game again. Hoorah!
Ready? Ready?
No problem, sir.
Okay, let's do this.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Yep, here they come.
Yes?
Let's hope we are ready.
Yes? No problem, sir.
Yeah, let's move behind.
Down! 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 Who's shooting?
Yeah, on easy, this counter-attack is like super easy. Holy shit, that was simple. Yeah, that was like super simple.
Alpha, 1. We picked up the Russian broadcast. Sounds like you did a good job. Time to move. Take what you can, then destroy the depots. Head northeast, and after 1 mile, you'll be met by Captain Cornell. He's in charge of a second group. Await further orders there.
Andy Cornell?
Villain!
Cobra 1 out.
Oh, we actually did it. Okay, we did it entirely right. Prisoner taken. Minimum losses. Lots of spoils. No loading. By the way, if you load even once, you cannot get this one. Okay, again, let's make sure Macmillan gets this. Let's make sure you get this. The rest of these people can just stay what they are, and you... Yeah. Let's just make sure that these people are gonna be really damn good soldiers, because we will need them to be good soldiers. Okay, I'm gonna restart the thing. Next mission. Now this mission is gonna be hard.
Cornell?
John, I didn't know you were here.
If they'd said you were coming, I wouldn't be. Good to see you, Andy.
Likewise, old buddy. So who's your friend here?
Mikhail. He's an engineer. Could be useful, except he's Russian.
Plenty of them. You learn anything about their mission?
Not yet. Right now, I'm not even sure what future they're from.
What do you mean?
Ask him a question about our time, like, who was Hitler?
Says he's never heard of them.
Could be lying.
Why is he gonna do that? When we get through here, give him a history quiz.
If we get through. Anyway, I'll take him with me.
We should have a good chance going in as one unit.
Or not. Powell just radioed. Said there are more guys around here, and your orders are to find them. Then we attack the Russian line at different points. While they're busy killing one of us, the other goes through.
I like my way better. Then there's a chance we all succeed.
Try telling Powell.
Don't worry, I will. Cobra 1 to Alpha Base. We rendezvoused with Cobra 2. Request permission to proceed as one unit.
Your job's to follow orders, Macmillan, not question them. Tell Cornell to proceed eastward and wait for the signal to attack. You take 4 soldiers and join the camp in the southwest. You'll both attack on my order and will give you support. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Great. You've sorted that one out.
I have a feeling the support will be minimal.
Diddly squat.
Give things a chance, will you? Powell managed to get to the north. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah? Then the bastard should tell us.
Okay, now the game gets kind of harder, because now we will have 2 squads. One of which we can control and one which we cannot. Now, we need to give up soldiers now. We are gonna give up you. Make sure to not give up Lisa Lawson, Cyrus, Bobby and Paul. These 4 need to survive, and spoiler alert, everyone in the squad, in the second squad will die. Horribly. So make sure you bring with you, you know, like important people, not, you know, useless people. Actually. Oh, Greta is pretty fucking awesome. Okay, Frank. Bye! We are gonna take... Yeah, we're gonna take Greta. Come with us, because you're kind of better mechanic, you are pretty fucking good engineering. Yeah, let's take you with us.
Take it easy, buddy.
You too, John.
Okay, so... we will have
Yes?
the weakest soldier, which is
Yes?
Bobby.
I'm on it.
We'll have Bobby use this tank. By the way, this is not a normal tank. This tank is only carrying resources that we will need. In this mission, you will barely get any resources later on. We don't have a medic with us, by the way,
I'm ready for
for this mission, right now. And we need to go all the way to the left of on the map. And this forest is filled with Russians. Like, this is like, if you were to make like a horror movie about Russians, this forest would be in it.
I'm on it.
I'm done.
Where the fuck are the Russians? I know they are here. They're hiding in the woods. There they are. Get the Russians. By the way, every Russian has a name.
Let's go!
As good as done.
Okay, make sure to finish them, by the way.
Let's go!
Let's go down here.
Fine, sir.
By the way, if you at some point need help getting this game to work, just ask me. I think I'm like a specialist to getting this game to work now, because it was actually a major bitch. I was trying to get this game to work ever since I started streaming. Just saying.
Sir!
My name's Macmillan. Major Powell ordered us to join you.
Then he sure doesn't like you guys.
Our orders are to break through the Russian line.
Never said nothing to me.
That's because I'm in command here now. Do what I tell you, and we've got a chance of getting through. Mess me around and we're all dead. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are we facing here?
They've got tanks all along the roads.
So the jeeps are no-go.
And this is where they've got their weapons sighted.
That makes the meadows a shooting range.
And they've got strong patrols this way. They know the woods inside out. I'm telling you, Lieutenant, it's a suicide mission.
Another group's going in from the east. Between us, we'll split the Russians and at least one party should get through.
While the other lot gets their brains blown out.
We're here to do a job, soldier. Let's get on with it.
Wolfie. Okay, if you do not finish the enemies who are on the ground bleeding out, a medic can get to them and just get them up, patch them up, heal them up, and they are a fighting force. Again, not to mention, if you do not finish them up, a medic gets to them, they will radio in your position, and they will call for reinforcements. Basically, what we are fighting here, okay, these are automatic guns. They have Gatling guns on them. They have 2 Gatling guns on them. This is not a joke. These things will turn your soldier into paste in like 1.2 minutes. 1.2 seconds. Like, these guns will look at your soldier, just go, and your soldier is just gone. He's just not there anymore. And half of these bushes are not gonna be there either. Like, these guns are ridiculous. So basically, the point of this mission is we are gonna be trying to make it through this madness. From what I know, the best way to make it through is between here. There is actually a blind spot. There is a blind spot between these 2 guns. If you go through here, exactly like where the space between game and post is. This is where the sweet spot is. If you go through here, you will die. If you attack these, you will just straight up die. If you send your soldiers through here, you will die. Okay. There are snipers in these woods. There are snipers, there are mines, there are bombs, it's ridiculous. That path is just a joke. Anyway, who is the best worker?
Yes?
Yes?
Actually, I don't even care.
Ready?
We only need to build up, we need to build just a few things, really. Like this, a lab here.
Going up!
I'm
And I
here.
will need everyone to go in and start building.
Ready? Getting low on fuel,
Thanks.
sir.
I know it's okay, stop complaining, Bobby.
What do we get in the shipments? Variety of stuff, sir. Mainly solar power components. Good. Do you think you could squeeze enough juice from them to run a vehicle? It won't get close to the Russian combustion engines, but it would be lighter. So we could mount small weapons and still outrun them. And I'll do what I can. But until we've got a lab and a workshop, it's not a lot.
If you go on the right side, okay. Over here, the game doesn't again, you have to kind of think about this, you know, like how did they find out about these guns? Well, simple, because they probably went to these woods and just, you know, scouted this area, you know. Now, the reason why they cannot go to the right, you know, like along this like end of the map, is because there is a mountain here. So if you try to go through here, there is a mountain, and you will have to go around the mountain, where this gun is just gonna just propel you to nothing, basically. So yeah, right side is a no-go, sadly. And trust me, I tried. I tried so many times when I was younger.
Fine, sir.
Oh, Frank! Frank Forsyth, yes! Frank is literally the best character in the game. Just listen to this motherfucker.
Who the hell are you?
Corporal Frank Forsyth reporting, sir. I have some information for you.
Frank!
Lisa, still alive. Russians must be getting sloppy.
Lieutenant, let me introduce the best scout the force has ever known. Corporal Forsyth. He can take pictures inside your ass and you wouldn't even know.
Do you do anything more useful, Forsyth?
I bring back the papers.
You what?
While I was in the Russian camp, I took a trip to the latrines and nothing to wipe their ass on the can anymore.
You really hit them where it hurts.
Sap the morale, sir. That's my MO.
Just does it to his own side now and again.
With your permission, I'd like to get back out there, sir.
Why? Have you finished reading those?
Do not let him go back. If you let him go back, he will die. You see, Frank is kinda a very stupid guy. He is really good at what he does, which is infiltration, but he knows he's good, and because of that, he makes mistakes. Every now and then in a mission, the game is like, he goes on a scouting mission, and When he returns, he's like, "Can I go again, sir?" Every single time you say yes, he dies. So what you have to do is basically keep him in the base. Otherwise, you know, we don't want him to die. He is actually one of the best soldiers in the game.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Oh shit. So give me a second. No, by the Russians came the materials to build all of those. Now that is actually answered. That is actually very much answered. Now again, the plot to this game is actually very good and very smart. There is nothing that is left unanswered in this game. Especially if you play the Russian campaign, you will actually see where they get the materials, how come they are much more technologically advanced than the Americans at the beginning, and just generally everything's answered.
Yes. Can do, sir.
You
Ready?
are good,
Sir.
Doctor. McMillan's gonna stay in the bunker.
Yes.
Okay, we are gonna turn Paul into a medic as well, and now we are gonna start doing
Okay,
science. It's barely answered in the American campaign, obviously.
Just increased.
But again, if you want answers for the Russian side, you kind of have to play the Russian campaign, sadly.
I'm finished, sir.
You can get machine gun, you can get light wheels, and manual driving. Okay, so we want the combination.
Ready?
We want
Yes.
you.
Yes?
Yeah, we
I'm on
definitely
it.
want
Yes.
you.
Yes?
We want you.
Ready? Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Sir?
And we want
Three
Frank.
bags full, sir.
They are actually our best drivers. It's ironic, but yeah, they are actually our best drivers right now.
Yes?
The rest of
Fine,
you,
sir.
no need.
Yes? Watch my ass!
Ready? Sir?
We will actually take Bobby.
I'm there.
Yes? Let's go!
We need to start building tanks of our own.
Ready?
Now, Americans do not actually get tanks in this mission. They actually get basically like a kind of like a Mad Max kind of buggies,
Aye, sir.
and they are not good. They suck. They basically just, again, they are slightly better than, you know, not being able to move at all, but they will not protect you at all. Also, I need to vanish for a few seconds because someone is knocking on my door. I will be back. I'm super sorry for this. And I'm back. Sorry. My neighbor. Anyway, let's continue. Entangle, whatever it is just too small for the hangar. Yeah, old games, you know.
Yes. On my way, sir.
Ready? Watch my ass!
Okay, so basically that
No
explosion
problem, sir.
resources from the future.
Yes?
Sir?
And what we need is to find them. Right now we don't have any means of detecting them, sadly. But we can build our first vehicle.
Yes? Aye, aye, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
On my way, sir. No problem, sir.
Come on, build it, build it, build it, build it, build it.
My mechanical skill just increased.
So Bobby's mechanical skill is
Yes?
now 5, which is, you know, he's literally halfway there when it comes to skill.
On my way, sir. On my way, sir. On my way, sir.
You want me?
Come on, build it.
I'm finished, sir. Yes?
Not bad for a first try. The solar panels can't generate all the power it uses, so we added the batteries. So when the vehicle isn't using energy, it's storing it up for later. You mean if I want to go a distance, I've got to take a break for a recharge? I'm sorry. We've done all we could, sir. I'll remember that when it gives up outside the Russian base.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
The game kind of just went ahead and told you that these things, they are using batteries. Not good batteries either, by the way.
Fine, sir.
So yeah, basically, Russians get tanks. We get buggies that have batteries that do not last a minute. Fucking Russians getting all the good shit. Like, Russians get rockets. What we get is like small guns.
Watch my ass.
We are more about the speed than, you
Watch my
know,
ass.
the ability to fight, I guess.
Ready?
Yes. My scientific skill just got better.
Yes? No problem.
So if you won't get a supplies drop, would enemies take it? Yes.
I'm finished, sir.
This game is a constant struggle over who gets supplies.
Ready?
Which is actually a
Yes,
nice thing about the game, in my
Done,
honest
sir.
opinion. Shit, we don't have it. Speaking of supplies, we don't have
Safer
enough.
on foot.
Something you want me to do?
Sir, yes, sir.
If you are good at this game, you know, are really good at scouting for the supplies. Sadly, I am not good at this game, so I am not good at
Yes,
scouting
sir.
for the supplies.
Yes?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Do they have a limit, or do they just cheat what they need, like most of their games? No, they do have a limit. You can literally starve. You can starve the enemy in this game if you take all of their supplies. Quite literally, when you destroy enemy base, they leave behind all of the resources that they had. So you can actually tell, you know, how much they picked up. I know someone actually made a thing in one magazine where they basically cheated and they had like a revealed map. And they calculated, you know, just
I'm done, sir.
how much they
Doesn't
spent
give
and
me
how
that
much
much
they took.
protection, but it's better than running.
Yeah, like they actually calculated how much the enemy got, and it was actually legit, which was, it actually, I remember it actually made me really smile that the AI is not cheating. Because, you know, in a good game, AI doesn't have to cheat. But yeah, this game is actually kind of chill when you are not fighting for survival. Sadly, you have to fight for survival quite a lot in this game. You're gonna move the medics over here, they're gonna be used for that. Again, we need to just keep on moving around our base, you know, scouting for materials that might drop from space. Oh, not space, from time. Come on. Sadly, you cannot really tell based on the sound where it dropped. Which, again, is probably one of the limitations of the time. Because, again, you know, you have to realize this game came out in fucking 2001. Maybe even before. I actually am not 100% sure about the date. I'm actually gonna drop a save. Here they are. And here come the Ruskies. We must not allow these Russians to leave.
Look, Americans. Back, back.
The bastards have seen us. Don't let them escape.
Yeah, they must not escape. They need to be gunned down.
I hope they didn't manage to warn the others.
No, they didn't. We made sure of that. Oh, there's the supplies. Get the supplies. Oh, there's more supplies there. Awesome. Now we have 5 vehicles. We want more. We quite definitely want more. Also, I'm slowly gonna destroy my entire base. Oh, we actually saw it this time. I'm gonna turn more people into engineers, because we need more engineers to carry, you know, our shit. Nothing in this mission is more important than getting, you know, enough resources and building shit tons of vehicles. Nothing. Okay, out of these people, who are... You definitely need to go... Cyrus should be... Cyrus is actually shit. Okay, important characters need to go in. We need like 8 vehicles to make sure, you know, that the important characters will survive. And yes, I'm playing favorites here because you want specific people to survive.
This is Cobra 2.
Shit.
We're ready to go in 2 minutes.
Shit. Again, you don't see the time limit, but there is definitely a time limit. And to the supplies drop, if it happens, you can hear it no matter where on the map it is. Or do you have hearing range as well? Yeah, with the supply drops, you can hear it every single time, no matter where they drop, how far away they drop from you. It is actually said that when they drop, it almost sounds like lightning that can be heard across, you know, major area, basically. Now, Russians, they never get any technology that allows them to know where the supplies drop. Americans, on the other hand, get a technology that allows them to know where it drops. Which is awesome. It is literally one of the best technologies in the game. It is definitely one of the technologies that you really want to have in this game. Build, build, build. Build, build, build. The Bobby in here. Maybe I have 7. We want like 1 more. Ooh, that's useful. I think that's actually enough for 1 more. Speaking of which, we actually want you to be gone. Okay, we definitely want you to survive, because you are gonna be a really good medic one day. Yeah, he is gonna be like a really damn good medic one day. And we want you to survive. Okay, that's how many? 8 vehicles, we have 8 people. We will be able to save 1 more person, which is probably gonna be Henry Lynch. The rest of the people are probably gonna die because I didn't manage to get enough resources to make enough vehicles.
When it comes to technology, we're still just a little behind the Russians.
Just a little, he says.
Yes?
Okay, I need everyone to leave now. And everyone will have to take a vehicle.
Sir, I'm on it.
Yes?
Ready? Done,
Yes?
sir. Done,
Come on.
sir.
I'm ready for more, sir.
Yes?
So yeah, now we have shit tons of
sir.
vehicles.
Ready? It handles better than the Russian one, and it's faster. I wouldn't recommend
No
ramming
legroom.
Russians,
This
but
whole
we can
mission's
sure outrun
economy
them.
class.
Moving.
Yeah, I could totally try to get
Aye,
these.
aye, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get those resources, but I don't think we can do it anymore. I think we just don't have enough time to save enough people.
John,
Yeah, literally.
A1, good buddy. See you at Alpha.
Go, go, go.
Go, go, go. Now, this is where we need to drop a save. This is when this mission gets really hardcore. Okay, at the same time, we are attacking from this side and we are supposed to penetrate, you know, this area here. At the same time, our friend is attacking from this side. The problem is, he is gonna attack straight into this gun. And he's gonna attack the gun. Which is a very bad idea. He's gonna die horribly, just... I've been there, I've seen it, it's not gonna end well. What we are gonna do is, we are gonna push through the middle. We are gonna push through here, where, you know, it's between these 2 guns. We are gonna go around on this hill. And we are gonna go here, basically. That there is our tactic. I'm gonna do the best to save everyone.
Fine, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because I really do not want anyone to die. Because again, anyone who survives goes with you to more missions.
Way, sir.
By the way, your ears might be raped because of the sound. There's a lot of vehicles. The Russians are gonna be like, what the fuck is happening, comrade? Okay, another save. Let's go.
My ass.
Fine, sir.
My mechanical
Sir.
skill just increased.
Coming.
Who's shooting?
Yeah, there's snipers everywhere. It just never stop.
On my way, sir.
It's getting dark.
And I think she's gonna die.
We're out of here.
Oh, what are you doing, Bobby? What the fuck are you doing, Bobby? Go, 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 go.
Yes.
Go, 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 go in, go in.
Yes.
Go! I think we are gonna save everyone. Yes! Holy shit, we saved everyone. Fuck. No casualties. So vehicle constructed, so vehicle taken to the front line. Fuck yeah. We did not even have vehicle for everyone. Yeah, because they are supposed to be futuristic, while the basically the American technology they take the cyberite and they basically do like very sci-fi, very futuristic technology with it. While the Russians, they take the Alaskite, they actually call it something else, by the way. They call it Alaskite. And they take the Alaskite and they basically just utilize it in a very industrial manner. But there are not just two factions, by the way. There is another one. There's actually several more factions. They are just not introduced yet. But yeah, we just finished the first act of the game. You increase your science, you increase your science, you increase your mechanic, you, Lisa, baby, you just increase your shooting, bang bang. With you, Frank, keep it to that, you keep it to this, you definitely keep that, and we ourselves are gonna keep the soldier because we need our soldier levels. And let's continue. Start the thing. Good. Next mission.
I've been here at Alpha Base a week now. It's not exactly 5-star comfort, but it beats being out there on your own. It was started about a year back by a guy named Ron Harrison. When I arrived, he was the first to shake my hand. I got a lot of respect for him. Setting up a base in these conditions would be enough for anyone else, but he's already working on smaller bases around the oil deposits and strategic sites. The only mistake he's made is putting Powell in charge here. I'm not exactly Powell's man of the week after the business with the radio, but then the feeling's mutual. We were the biggest group ever to make it through, but that's no thanks to him. If we'd gone through together, there's a chance Cornell would be here with me, not lying out there dead in the bush. Not that Cornell will be the last to die. In the briefing, we were told all about the dangers here, but they never mentioned the Russians. There are rumors we were set up by command, but I don't think they even knew. The Russians here aren't the ones we left behind. They never heard of Hitler, and Putin failed to make president. God knows what it means. All that really matters is that they're killing our soldiers the moment they get here. The first American to arrive and survive here wasn't even a soldier. That might be partly why he lived. He didn't try and fight his way through. He's a scientist by the name of Tim Gladstone. To avoid capture, he found himself a hiding place amongst our ancestors here, a species he calls Homo pecensis. The rest of us just call them ape men. The day Tim appeared in this world marks Time Zero, or ERA, earliest recorded arrival. The date now is April 15 ERA +1, and I think it's gonna stick in my mind. Harrison just promoted me to captain. I've never gone looking for titles, but it's nice to know someone values what I do. The best thing about it was seeing Powell look so pissed. With the rank comes even better news. I'm about to leave for Gamma, one of the new bases, and I'm gonna be in command. I can't wait to move out. I know it's not going to be an easy ride, but anything's better than taking orders from Powell. The only bad thing about getting to Alpha was having time to think about losing a good friend and leaving Joan behind. At night, when I close my eyes, I see her face so clearly I could touch it. It'll be good to get back into the fight. Out in the field, there's no time for regrets. Survival is everything.
Okay, let's restart the thing.
Captain John McMillan.
Lieutenant Brown at your service, sir. You arrived just in time. We're monitoring a high level of Russian activity to the south of here.
Have you informed Alpha?
We have, sir, but we're still waiting on a reply.
This is that, McMillan?
Honored to meet you, Captain. We've heard about your breakthrough.
Glad you're still fighting with us. You would have been wasted behind a desk, sir.
I'm glad to see you all. So, this is the gas station.
That's right, sir. We think there's another supply to the east of here, and we're looking to build a new tower.
John, this is Ron Harrison.
Go ahead, sir.
We've information the Russians are planning a base southwest of your position. But first, they plan to take out Gamma, and they're already on their way.
That cuts the welcome party short.
We're sending reinforcements, but you've got to hold the base till they arrive. Our prayers are with you, John.
Save them for the Russians, sir. They'll be the ones who need them.
Anyway, this mission, you are kind of supposed to hold the ground here. I'm gonna tell you right now that is not the correct thing.
Yeah.
Find the person who has the best mechanic skill out of all of your people.
Ready? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Put that person inside his car. Send your person to gather resources. Send Macmillan here,
Yes.
and your second best soldier,
Ready?
Yes?
who is actually Lisa, but sadly she's not a soldier right now because last time she wasn't a soldier. Anyway, let's take this chick.
Ready for
Okay,
yes.
we need to do some crazy shit here. I'm actually gonna save because I don't remember whether this will work or not. So basically, there is a huge Russian base down here on the map. And over here is a squad of Russians who are trying to build another base. We are gonna stop that. We are gonna fucking stop that so hard. They are gonna fucking not even understand what hit them. Now, we need to be careful. They still have better technology and everything. We need to rush them.
Ready for more, sir. Yes,
Poke
sir.
them. Hit and run tactics. Save the day here.
Look out. Oof. Ah. Down.
Yeah, the second when the tank appears, you need to fuck off. Okay, he got hurt. That's good. That's good. We need a medic. But yeah, we hurt them really badly there. We killed 2 soldiers, and again, they are not gonna replenish those soldiers. If you kill a soldier on the enemy side, it is very bad for the enemy.
Yes.
It's really bad for the enemy. Same with you. If they kill your soldier, it's really bad for
Good
you.
idea to upgrade our workshop, sir. We need better wiring and basic tooling machinery.
Okay. Take anything you need and build a factory. Without machinery, the Russians have already won.
By the way, in this mission, this is the first mission where we will be able to build actual tanks.
I'm done. Yes? Fine, sir. Yes. Done, sir.
Now, we are gonna go in there again.
Ready?
Notice that the energy that the car has is really low. Sadly, we cannot do much about it.
Call that shooting?
This guy needs to die.
Ready?
It doesn't matter what happens, we need to kill this guy.
That shooting?
And down. Run, 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 run. We cannot fight enemy tanks with our vehicles. Our vehicles are not even close to being capable of fighting enemy tanks.
Sir. Out of fuel.
Jesus,
sir.
it just got out of fuel. Fucking hell, the timing.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, sir.
And another thing that we need is to build barracks. Barracks are useful. Barracks basically allow you to build... barracks basically allow you to change people into
Yeah,
soldiers. They
sir.
basically give them guns.
Ready?
Moving.
You are not really supposed to rush the enemy like that, by the way, in this mission. It's just, like, I know this mission. For instance, I
Yes.
know that Mr. Brown here
Fine,
is actually a
sir.
much better worker
Yes.
than a soldier.
Fine, sir. Moving, sir. Ready?
Also, we want to get rid of this because this is not gonna help
Done,
us
sir.
anymore. You can recycle everything in this game because, you know, resources are such a big deal in this game that you can literally
My
recycle
engineering
anything.
skill just increased.
Love how the guy did not care even a bit that he was being shot. Russian discipline, I guess. Actually, there is kind of something like a morale kind of in this game. Russians have better morale than Americans, but Americans usually get better guns. So basically, when it comes to like Russian tactics, Russians are obviously much better. But when it comes to, you know, like let's say sniping or, you know, just straight up or outperforming the enemy in combat, you know, Americans are much better. Americans are basically about poke and win. But the Russians are about, you know, overwhelming the enemy with a lot of tanks and massive force.
I'm on it.
Ready? Fine, sir. Yes. Yes?
You did not expect that the developers actually thought about that, so... Right?
Ready? Yes. Yes?
This game is actually much smarter than one would presume.
Next. Sir, yes, sir. Yes?
Okay, now we can build our first power plant. Power plants are probably the most important thing in the game. You use power plants to create power, which is needed for anything. Almost anything.
Okay, sir. Can do, sir.
Any like higher level research, anything needs power.
Yes. Can do, sir.
Can do, sir.
Ready?
Actually, I'm gonna move Lisa here.
Let's go.
The Russians are actually gonna attack us very soon.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
But right now we actually have good enough defenses to, you know, fight off a Russian attack.
What now?
Of small size.
Yes? Can do, sir. Moving, sir. Ready for more, sir.
I kinda hate the fact that games 50 years ago were more realistic and had better mechanics than games now. Yeah, I am getting that feeling too, man.
Yes?
And it is sad. But, you know, that is how gaming is now.
Sir. Fine, sir. Done, sir. Sir.
Okay, we want... when we can, we want to modernize this. And a lot of tutorials, we do not care about tutorials right now.
Yes? Ready for more,
But yeah, there's two more factions in this game.
Moving,
I'm not gonna say what factions, but let's just say that one of them plays entirely differently from the American and Russian faction. And then there's one that is kinda...
Moving, sir.
Kinda interesting.
On my way, sir.
Aye, aye, sir. Watch my ass.
No problem,
Watch
sir.
my ass.
Moving,
Such a
sir.
bitch trying to find...
Watch my
Fine,
ass.
sir.
In the early game,
Right now,
as
sir.
the Americans, it is
Yes?
such a bitch to try to find resources
Can do,
because,
sir.
you know, you don't see them yet. But
Moving,
later
sir.
on, finding resources is like the easiest thing ever.
Can do, sir.
Oh shit, enemies are coming. Drop a save. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, let's see if we can fight them.
Yes? Fine, sir.
Come on,
Yes?
bitches. We are ready for you. Nope. No Ruskies.
I'm done. Sir, yes, sir.
So yeah, now we can actually make combustion engines. Which is, again, really good and really
Ready?
important.
Moving, sir. On my way, sir.
Come on, game, drop me some resources. Come on,
way,
game. Resources are actually dropped entirely randomly. They're never dropped in like a specific faction, I'm pretty sure.
On my way, sir.
So you can get actually in a situation where you just don't have enough resources because the game never spawned you any. That would actually be one of the things that I kind of do not like about the game.
Sir.
The randomness of this game kind of makes it so that, you know, sometimes you get in situations where you just cannot win, no matter what, because you were just unlucky on the resources. Yeah, like, we heard the resources, but where the fuck did they drop?
On my way, sir.
Not here.
On my way, sir.
Hey, Russians are coming. Yeah, they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance.
Yes,
On my way, sir.
sir.
I'm sorry, but you cannot win.
We show those assholes.
You fought well, but don't think it's over yet. They were just taking a look. Next time, it won't be so easy.
They were just
Should
taking a look.
fortify the base. We're history if they come at us with anything stronger.
I'll check things out. Let's just hope they're not back too soon.
Moving, sir. Moving.
So yeah,
sir.
that was the first attack. That attack was like super small, and we thankfully killed one of the soldiers. Again, you know, that is one less soldier that we will have to deal with.
Okay, sir.
Come on, game, where the fuck are resources?
Crates here.
Oh, we found them.
Yes.
Okay, workers get
No
to
problem,
carry
sir.
this.
Yes.
You
Can
go
do,
here.
Sir. Yes.
Yes.
What now?
You guys lay
Yes.
down so that you are less visible. Later on, you will actually get vehicles that can pick up this shit for you. You actually get
Scientific skill just got better.
vehicles that allow you to
Yes, sir.
move through the trees and shit. You get like bulldozer,
Ready?
you know, tanks basically. Get it right that you continue with the technologies you already research and you do not need to research them again. Sometimes. Okay. Basically there is kind of like this thing where the game kind of progresses in time. And in time, your faction, you know, let's say the Americans, they increase their technology, you know. And when they increase their technology, let's say, you know, like the combustion engine, I think you only need to research it for the first 2 missions, and afterwards you always start with it. It's basically like, you know, it becomes a normal technology in your faction. And later on, you literally don't have to do any technology because everything is already researched. Because, you know, like, if you are playing the final mission and you've already done all the science, then obviously your faction should have, you know, all that science already. But right now, basically, when you do it in the first mission, when you gain access to it, it's considered experimental. And in the second mission, where you research it, it's considered you know, like a practical kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Again, the developers kinda expected the players to, you know, give that question. Which is very smart.
Captain McMillan?
We read you. Identify yourself.
Sergeant Lucy Donaldson.
Oh,
sir,
Lucy
command
Donaldson.
for reinforcements. We were blocked by Russians, sir. We've gone to ground.
Where are you?
I'm not entirely certain. When we know, we'll give you the location.
God damn it, Donaldson.
Yes?
Okay, I want these 2 soldiers to go with this guy now. You do not need to escort him anymore.
Yes, sir. Yes?
Yes,
Ready?
sir. Ready?
Ready? Can do, sir. Yes?
We are basically upgrading buildings now, which is, you know,
Sir,
very
ready?
important.
Fine,
You need to
sir.
upgrade buildings to get access to better equipment. The more people work on a building, the better, by the way. It's the usual real-time strategy kind of thing. Okay, give me a second. Got it. And yeah, that's smart and understandable move to make it like that. Yeah, sometimes the game kind of shits itself, and you know, like, I know that in like mission 10, for some reason you have to do solar energy again. And then in the next mission afterwards, you don't have to do it. And I'm like, why do you have to do the solar energy again in a mission that is like almost at the end of the game? You know, like, basically there's like 50 missions for each campaign. And like, why? It's like, you know, questions basically.
Yes?
Sometimes, you know, the game kind of breaks its own rules.
Excellent. Now we can show the Russians what we're made of.
Oh yeah, we can now make better vehicles.
Can do, sir.
40 crates. Okay, we can actually do that.
Yes.
Okay, start building a tank. And let's start getting better weapons. Oh yeah, boy. Tanks are about to happen.
My engineering skill just increased. My mechanical skill just increased. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
all of the soldiers,
Watch my ass.
all of the workers and soldiers, I need actually,
Yes.
I need
Watch
all
my
of
ass.
you to go here.
Aye, aye, sir.
Aye, aye, sir.
On my way, sir.
The more people travel in a group, the better. Because what the Russians realize. By the way, the AI in this game can.
Oil here.
Okay, AI in this game actually goes
Watch my ass.
anywhere between really smart
No problem,
and
sir.
really fucking stupid. Like the AI sometimes acts like beyond smart. Like, you know, AI, you know, sometimes flanks you, sometimes, you know, like presumes that you ambush them and shit like that. And sometimes AI is so brain dead that you are like, what the fuck? Again, it's a very old game, and for how old this game is, they actually managed to do quite a good AI. So I really shouldn't be complaining much.
Done, sir.
Boom. We now have a machine gun.
Yes, sir.
Basically, it's not even a tank yet. It's just a fucking Jeep, but you know, it's basically a Humvee at this point.
Ready?
But it's better than fucking nothing. Now, okay, so the funny thing is, the Russians, they actually start with these. This is the most basic vehicle they can make. And it took us 4 missions to get to this. So yeah, now we can actually fight enemy tanks. Or, you know, try to.
Can do, sir.
Well, we cannot fight 2. We cannot fight 2. We definitely cannot fight 2.
Yes.
Okay, who is the best
Yes.
driving
Ready?
skill
Ready?
here?
Yes?
Yes?
You. Okay, we are actually gonna use you then.
Sergeant Donaldson, shouldn't we be south of here? No way. Look where the sun is. We're too far south as it is.
Better play it safe and sit tight.
Shut up, all of you.
Captain McMillan,
I hear you, Donaldson.
I think we should have reached you by now, but
You walked into a trap.
what?
Keep your heads down. We're on our way.
Didn't like it here anyway.
Okay,
Well,
you
ain't
need
no
to send
problem,
all of
sir.
these guys on top of this hill and tell them all to just stand ground. These guys are stuck and we need to get them out.
Ready?
Those guys are stuck and it's because that chick who actually leads them is a total idiot.
Ready?
You go.
No problem, sir. Yes, ready for more,
Watch
sir.
my ass.
We can get some fuel now.
Okay, sir.
But yeah, the good thing is we can actually get,
Watch my
you know,
ass.
tanks and
Ready?
shit now.
Yes?
Also, we can now make machine guns. Oh, not yet. Okay, soon.
Ready?
Soon.
Captain McMillan, I suggest we attack the Russian base between
You
us.
don't
my
fucking
way,
say,
sir.
bitch.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I suggest we should
Ready?
attack that base between us, boy.
Yes? Ready? Soon be built.
Yes?
Check out this hill again.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, slow this
Yes.
down. We need a tank before we need
Ready?
the technology.
Yes, sir.
We basically need to save these idiots. And once we save those, the mission is gonna get slightly easier. Just slightly, by the way.
Done, sir.
Now with
Ready?
2 vehicles,
Fine, sir.
we have a more of a
What
chance
now?
in combat. And resume this. We need those, you know, heavy machine guns. By the way, enemies actually start with heavy machine guns. Just saying. Basically, we have a machine gun and they have heavy machine gun. Because, of course, the Russians start with better technology. Oh, seriously? Focus fire, focus fire, focus fire.
Done, sir.
We can just go back
Okay, sir. Can do, sir.
and heal up. You can kind of see, you know, as the Americans, you kind of have to really,
Yes, sir.
you know, just poke
Sir.
at the enemy. Oh, we can make a Gatling gun now.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah,
I'm
we
done.
definitely want to be building Gatling guns now. They cost 55 crates of supplies, which is
Yes? Yes, sir.
really ouch.
Sir.
Anything to research? No. Go be a worker then.
What now?
And let's go back.
Yes, sir.
Again, drop a save. And you need to poke the enemy to death, basically. That is your main thing that you need to do in this mission. And fuck your tank. Shit, this guy needs to turn around. This guy needs to turn around. Oh no, not like that! Oh no. You can actually flank him, have like one of the vehicles confront him from the front, and have the other shoot him in the back.
Sir.
Did you hear the one about the guy who died of boredom?
Can I do something useful, sir?
Yeah, stop sucking. Yeah, not even sucking in a good way, you're sucking in the worst possible way.
Move. Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys explore this area.
Fine, sir.
You two get fuel. Heal
Yes.
up.
Yes?
On
Take
my
crates.
way,
My
sir.
ass.
Nope. Can you disassemble a gun
Moving.
from a vehicle and give it a better one? You can disassemble the entire vehicle. You cannot disassemble just one part of the vehicle. That is actually one of the things that the developers said. I know they made... Okay, they made like a FAQ a few years back. They said that if they made the game today, That would actually be one of the features. They would, you know, make it so that you can
Anything need doing?
basically just disassemble, you know, like specific parts.
Maybe I've been forgotten. Could use a beer.
Now we actually, speaking of disassembling,
Ready?
you're gonna disassemble this vehicle here.
Yes?
Shit. You're gonna disassemble this vehicle and make one with a Gatling gun. Gatling gun, they are fun. They murderize foot soldiers in like seconds.
Yes? Yes, sir.
Yes.
They basically look
Okay,
at the
sir.
enemy funny and the enemies just explode into gore. Oh yeah. They also take longer to build. Also, they have shorter range because they are Gatling guns, obviously. But yeah, we only need one more attack. And the enemies are about to attack us, by the way.
Ready? Fine, sir.
We will need this vehicle.
Done, sir. What now?
We are ready for you, bitches. Yep, here they come. And here they come from the other side as well. By the way, this is on easy. Imagine what this attack is on higher difficulties.
My soldiering skill just got better.
Let's bring.
All that shooting? We're taking fire, comrade.
I'm the bitch.
No, don't leave.
I'm the bitch from hell.
You really want to finish off the soldiers that you know, almost killed.
Ready?
That is definitely something you want to do. Again, the more soldiers you kill, the better. And trust me, they do not want to die. Especially if you are playing as the Russians against the Americans. Americans they actually retreat much often. They are just generally more of a, you know, like sneaky bastards. But now we have some firepower. Now we have something those motherfuckers don't have. Oh yeah. Technological advances in the middle of the mission. We actually have enough to...
Yes. Ready?
You go here.
Can do, sir.
Looks like the Russians really want
Okay,
the area.
we're actually gonna ask for reinforcements.
All our eastern bases.
What's so important to them?
I don't know, but you need to start driving them back or they'll overrun the place.
Okay, do not choose the third option. Yeah, because to buildings you have to use like you have to use explosives. Like we are still shooting, you know, like bullets at buildings, which, you know, even in real life you are not gonna destroy a building by shooting a machine gun in it.
We'll do what we can, Ron, but our resources are low. There are no guarantees.
Odds are going to improve soon, John. Reinforcements are 5 minutes away.
Yes?
Okay, you two guys, get to building another tank. Need shit tons of tanks. Because very soon this entire zone is gonna be a death zone.
Maybe I've been forgotten.
No, you have not been forgotten. You are just stuck in a really horrible place.
Yes?
Ready? Ready?
Oh, this guy is like, ooh. How do you science?
Yes?
I think we can actually move the people now. That would be really useful. This is a goddamn war zone. References. I think in the middle here there's more enemies. No. But yeah, we can move people.
I'm on my way, sir.
Oh, hallelujah, more personal. My mechanical skill just got better.
Ready?
Sir?
Sir, yes,
Okay,
sir.
all of you, go in.
Crates here.
Okay.
Fine, sir.
Move it.
Yes.
Ready? Yes, sir.
Now we have more soldiers.
Fine, sir.
And now the
See
entire...
you again, Lieutenant.
Make that captain. He's been promoted.
Shame. I never get on with the top brass.
Time you made an exception.
Maybe, but only the one. Good to see you, Captain.
You too, Frank. We missed you.
And again, this little conversation kind of shows what I really love about this game. The soldiers, they actually create like kind of very soldiery relationships between each other.
Yes?
Sometimes even not soldiery,
Okay,
sometimes
sir.
like actual relationships, which is really
sir.
awesome.
Yes. Fine, sir.
You
Ready?
here,
Yes,
you
sir.
here. Okay,
Aye, sir.
Frank.
Yes.
You
Fine,
are
sir.
scientist. You are definitely for this.
Yes.
Ready?
Do we not get Bobby? That's weird. I remember getting
Yes.
Bobby in this mission.
Can
Maybe I
do,
just
sir.
misremember.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
Sir.
you now
Yes.
can do your thing.
Okay, sir. Ready?
You are kind of a
problem,
good
sir.
soldier,
Yes, sir.
and you are a much better mechanic than a
Sir.
soldier. We are now gonna be building this
Yes.
shit like en masse.
Ready?
Shit, we are actually under attack. Oh, yep, we are under attack. Oh shit, return. Go.
Ready?
We need more tanks. Yeah, basically.
What now?
But this is usually the answer in this game for everything. You just need more tanks, or you just need
Yes.
more soldiers.
Done, sir. Yes. Fine, sir.
So now we actually have a force that is capable of fighting the Russians. Like now we actually have a force that is very scary.
Yes.
Let's build another power plant.
Soon be built.
I'm done, sir.
Ready?
Oh,
On my
there's
way,
some
sir.
resources. Ooh, we have another one.
Yes. No problem, sir. Yes. Ready? Ready?
Okay, you guys
Can do, sir.
go do science over there.
Ready for my next order, sir.
Anyway, we are gonna finish this base off now.
I'm on my way, sir. Target selected, sir.
They really do not want this base to be lost. Oh, we have a first real big combat. Okay, you focus there. You focus on the soldier. You go
On
around
my way, sir.
and get into a flanking position.
Down. Down.
Okay, get ready to flank. You shoot.
As
You
good as
shoot.
dead.
You shoot. Basically, focus fire everyone.
Yes.
Okay, you need to retreat.
Look out.
Right, sir.
Are they actually gonna retreat? Have we actually managed to force them?
Yes.
You turn around. You turn around. You turn around.
Fine, sir.
You repair. Yep, enemies are retreating now. It's not us retreating, it's them.
Target
Sir,
selected,
yes, sir.
Fine, sir.
And this is just a small combat. This is just a level 4 mission combat. The combat gets better. Because later on you have to attack, you know, like... Especially Russians get like tanks that are almost invincible from the front. repair in the middle of a fight. You would not believe this, but this actually happens more than you think in real life. Literally repairing of a tank in the middle of the fight. In this regard, this game is actually very realistic. And the more people I tell this, the more people do not believe this. But it is actually true.
Yo, anyone for poker?
Fuck your base.
My mechanical skill just got better.
Well, that base is over.
Moving, sir. Ready? Moving, sir. Soon be built. Yes? No problem, sir.
Oh, we don't have
yes?
materials.
Can do, sir.
No. Okay, we need fuel.
No problem, sir.
I mean, it sounds silly, but you know, like, it is actually a normal thing to do. Like field repairs, you know, literally repairs in the middle of combat. A lot of mechanics actually died during Second World War while repairing Tigers.
Can do, sir.
Yes?
Or just generally any tank, really.
Harrison sent us down here, sir. What do you want us to do?
Now we have shit tons of soldiers. We actually have way too many soldiers and not enough materials at this point. So yeah, now we need to attack the enemy. Again, it's gonna be poke, poke, poke.
Fine, sir. Yes. Down, everybody.
And retreat. Yeah, they have a really good position there, by the way.
Yes?
But it's okay, we are actually... We are making more and more soldiers.
Can do, sir.
Yes? Fine, sir.
Yes? No problem, sir. Ready?
Here, sir?
Ready?
Wow, we have so many people. And again, this started with like having only a few soldiers, and now we have a fully functional base.
Ready? Ready?
And we are mostly ready to just kick some serious Russian ass.
Ready? Done, sir.
What's next,
I'm
sir?
done, sir.
Ready? Soon
Maybe
be
I've
built.
been
You
forgotten.
build that other thing so that we get all the
Done,
medals.
sir. Sir.
Okay, the medics could go and help them with that. Let's check out this area, maybe there's supplies here.
Fine, sir.
Oh. Supplies are mostly here, which is a very dangerous area to go into. And F10, save. Another attack.
I'm on my way, sir.
Hey bitches, we are, you know, about to attack you again. And we will keep attacking you
What's next, sir?
until you just have nothing left. No one left to defend.
My engineering skill just got on my way, sir.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, boom, bow, 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 ba-da. Yeah, again, makes kind of sense, honestly. Sure, let's kill the vehicle. The vehicle is actually easier to kill than the bunker.
Can do, sir.
Easy meat.
Kill the mechanic, kill the mechanic. Human resources are more important than ammo and guns.
On it, sir.
Easy meat.
Sir, yes, sir.
Defend a base, not destroy Russians. Actually, Yeah, you're supposed to defend the base, but we still need to kill the Russians. Okay, this might be a very stupid idea, but I'm actually gonna order them to repair right here, right now, in front of the enemy base. Since no one can see us. Everyone is dead here in this area. Since no one can see us, they should not know this. Oh!
Ready?
Oh, you assholes.
Sir? You want me?
Okay.
Ready?
Oh shit, they actually... See, this is what the AI does. They actually attacked us. As we were attacking them. They actually did the whole, you know, switch, bait and switch thing.
Yes. Shoot to kill.
Like, sometimes the AI is, like, really smart. Wait, what? I think we won. I think we won. Yeah, we won. They are running away from our fucking mechanics because they were not in vehicles. They are running away from the mechanics who have no guns. Wow. Low casualties. What do you mean low casualties? We literally had none. Oil technology research. Brave attack. Heck yeah. But yeah, this is basically gonna be it. Maybe I'm gonna make this a series. What do you think, Wolfie? Would you actually be interested in seeing more of this game on my channel? Actually, much better soldier than anything. Jeez. Frankie, you are gonna be a much better mechanic. You are gonna be a much better engineer. You are gonna be a much better soldier. Mechanic. Soldier. Yeah. We never got Bobby. I remember having Bobby in this mission. Okay, then you can expect more. Basically, this is gonna be probably my Friday game. You know, when I usually play Company of Heroes. I'm probably gonna be switching between this and Company of Heroes. And I'm interested what the Russians have fucked up that they are so good. Well, yeah, more like what Americans have fucked up. Second, I'm gonna restart this. And we are gonna leave to the menu. By the way, you can actually go to each mission and, you know, just play it again, honestly. And you can actually switch between difficulties for each mission as you want. Which is like a really wonderful thing. Give me a second. And this. So yeah, this has been Original War. Original War is on GOG.com, and if you want, the Czech and Polish voice acting for this game is actually much better. If you in any way, shape or form can get yourself the Polish or the Czech voice acting, because you can actually switch the language. The American voice acting is really bad, and the Russian is even worse. But if you can switch it to the Polish or the Czech, those voice actors just did tremendously awesome job. So I'm gonna take a small break and I'm gonna be back with another game. And again, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I wish you all a great day, afternoon, or whatever your 60 Hertz man. Bye.